will vote for this bill.
As it turns out, one and only one Republican did vote for the bill. He is Congressman Joseph Gao, freshman from Louisiana. Earlier today, I had an opportunity to ask Congressman Gao about his vote and the reaction that he's gotten.
There has been a mixed reaction. My district is 70% Democrat, 60% African American, as well as pro-life. So they were very happy that I was able to push for pro-life language into the bill and then to support the healthcare reform bill. Obviously, we have received a lot of negative calls from people all over the country who are concerned with the healthcare reform bill.
I understand there's been a lot of negative calls to your office, and there's been a lot of vicious stuff said about you on the internet and the blogs. Have any of the calls to your office crossed the line?
Well, we live in a country that allows for the freedom of expression, and I respect people's opinion. I respect the ability for them to express themselves. So there might be some harsh words, but then that is their right to say so.
Why don't you explain to both parties, both the Democrats who voted against the measure and all the rest of you Republicans who also voted against it, why you did what you did?
I had to vote according to my conscience, according to the needs of my district. My district is extremely poor. 25% of my people are uninsured. We are recovering from the devastations of Hurricane Katrina, and I have to do whatever I can in order to bring health care down here to my people. So even though it was a controversial vote, but I voted according to my conscience, and I did it proudly.
You've also mentioned the Stupak Amendment, the amendment that would restrict federal funds for abortions. It's widely expected that when this goes to conference, assuming that the Senate passes some version, that this measure will not be there. Would that change your vote on ultimate final passage, or would you still be with us now that your views have essentially had their airing in the House?
If a strong pro-life language does not reach the conference bill, then I will vote against the bill. But I believe that eventually it will be in the conference bill, because if the pro-life language is not in there, the bill will never pass the House.
Tell me a little bit about your conversation with President Obama.
Basically, we spoke about the recovery needs of the district and the importance of the administration working together with us to address the many recovery needs of our district, from community disaster loans to fixing the AFMAP problem of Louisiana, to providing for hospital facilities in New Orleans East, where there is no hospital for thousands of people out there in New Orleans East. So we spoke a lot about the recovery issues and our continued good working relationship in order to address all those needs.
But again, this was a conversation before the vote, no conversation with the president after the vote?
This was a conversation before the vote. I have not spoken to the president after the vote, but his legislative liaison has dropped by my office to express the president's gratitude.
Republican Joseph Gao, who represents New Orleans, Louisiana. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us. Good of you to be with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, David.